As you start making maps in ArcGIS, you might start getting a little tired of some of the color schemes that are available. You just may not be necessarily happy with what is already built in. Well, no worries, because there are some things that you can do to enhance your color schemes. One of the things that you can do is use a utility called ColorBrewer. This was developed by Cindy Brewer from Penn State University, she's a cartography professor there, and it helps to give some color advice for the maps that you're making. So in order to use it, you first have to decide how many classes you want for your data. And I'm going to use this map here as my guide. I'm going to change this particular population map is what I'm hoping to do. I'm going to change my data classes to 5. And then you have to select if your data is sequential, divergent, or qualitative. Qualitative data means that it's text data or it's a category. So ours is not, because ours is population and it's a number. Sequential means that it progresses from low to high values, and divergent means that it has a middle value, and it moves away from that middle value at 2 ends. So with population, ours is sequential. If you have any questions about the data and what type yours is, this gives a really good definition on what those mean. So I want a sequential one. I'm a big fan of this one, so I'm going to select that. I also am a big fan of the purple one, since it's my favorite color. But I also like the multi-hue color schemes, because I think the colors are easier to distinguish from one another than the single hue. And I think that's one of the problems with graduated color maps, is sometimes the colors look too similar, and then you can't tell what category something is in. By using a multi-hue, you kind of get away from that issue a little bit. The other thing you can do here that's kind of neat is you can just show those color schemes that are colorblind safe. So they're all colorblind safe. You can show those that are print friendly, and then you can show those that are photocopy friendly. So it's a really helpful tool for that. And I think in particular, the colorblind safe is something to concern yourself with, because 8% of males are colorblind while 3% of females are. And it's in my time as in teaching cartography, this can be a really big issue for certain cartographers when they can't distinguish colors. Then once I get here, I want to select which color scheme I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using RGB, and essentially what it gives me then is the RGB values for each of the colors. I record those, and then I can go back to ArcGIS, go into my symbology tab, and just double click on each color, and then in the fill color area I can go to more colors, change the color scheme to RGB, and then type in the values for each one. So the first color is 255, 225, and 178. The second one is 254, 204, 92. The third, and I know this is a little tedious, but you get pretty color schemes with tedious. You get 253, 141, and 60. And keep on going, making sure that we always select RGB each time. And finally, the last one. And now we have a nice new little color scheme available to us. So that's, you know, a way that you can change up your color schemes if you're having some issue getting something that you are completely happy with. The other thing you can do, you can hit this export option, and this allows you to download the Adobe Swatch Exchange, the GIMP color palette. This gives you the JavaScript for the color scheme, the CSS. So lots of good information here. The other thing just about these colors, this also gives you information. This is saying that it's colorblind friendly. It's saying that it's not photocopy friendly, that it's not possibly not LCD friendly, and it's not print friendly. So there are some downfalls to it, you know, with those certain criteria. Last, if you go up here to the downloads area, you can download a style sheet for ArcGIS that you can install, and you just click on that to download it. My goodness, it comes up with a whole bunch of things, and you'll find it in here where you can download it, and it will give you directions on how to install it. You can also download the spreadsheet that has all of these color schemes in it with the RGB values, and it's in one master file. So if you want to, you know, do that, you know, feel free. Some really good resources there. But that's just a fun little tool to change color.